In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, God is one. The moment the entire world had been waiting for had come. As we read in our epistle, when the fullness of time had come, God sent forth his Son, born of a woman, born under the law, so that he might redeem those who were under the law, and so that we might receive adoption as children. But how are we supposed to respond to this? We can see the possible responses in the nativity account of our gospel reading. How does Bethlehem respond to the birth of Christ? Well, Bethlehem is not ready, no room, not hospitable. Going about its concerns, eating, drinking, filled to the brim, making a party of it, not reading the signs, not seeing the star, not seeing the angels in the sky, oblivious to the arrival of salvation. Are we like Bethlehem, oblivious to the miracle of the incarnation? Is Christmas simply a time for eating, drinking, and making a party of it? Well, there's no room for Christ amongst all this wrapping paper and cooking schedules and family and traditions. Where could we possibly fit Christ in here? Many are simply going about their own concerns, not looking up, not seeing the star, not seeing the sign of the times, not preparing for the arrival of God in their lives, not making room for Jesus. Personally, and I don't know if you feel the same way, but personally, I've actually become incredibly thankful for this season of fasting. I confess to you now, I feel I can do this at the end of it, but at the beginning, I wasn't really looking forward to it so much. I wasn't sure I'd be thankful for it by the end. For many years, the run-up to Christmas was marked by increasing in treats. Mince pies, sweets, chocolates, drinks, you name it. And I wasn't sure if it would feel Christmassy without those things. But do you know what? The fast has prepared me. It has stripped away so many distractions and has given me a real hunger and has helped me to prepare myself, to make room for Christ. Now, please don't hear me wrong. I'm not saying, one nativity fast and I've got it all sorted and everything's all right in here. No. Plenty more work to do in my heart, but I feel more prepared. I have found in this first year of Orthodoxy that I've begun to love the fasts as they've truly helped me make room for Jesus. And hopefully many of us have found the same. But then there is the response, of course, of Herod. Herod isn't oblivious like Bethlehem. Herod notices, but he is furious, murderous, jealous. Herod is turned in on himself, destroying, troubled, self-seeking. Now, it would be easy, wouldn't it, to point a finger at all those pagans out there. At least I'm in church. I've noticed. But they don't even notice. But the scriptures are not given to be applied to pagans, but to the church. So in what ways are we in danger of responding like Herod? Well, let me ask you, what is the point in recognizing Christ's nativity if we simply spend the time self-obsessed? How do you behave? How do you react when Christmas isn't exactly the way you would like it to be? How many Christmases have been ruined by your ego, your moods, your outbursts, your stress, your perhaps even well-meaning attention to the schedule? Christmas can bring out the worst in us if we have an image in our mind of how we think it should be. if we have tried to make Christmas our own little kingdom, where everything should be just so, and if it isn't, well, it's ruined. And so every time someone or something gets in the way of that vision that we have, we rise up in our hearts wanting to kill, wanting to destroy anything and anyone who gets in the way of my Christmas kingdom. We are attempting to destroy the true King of Christmas, who of course is Christ. Every time we lose our temper, every time we snap and destroy others with our words or our emotions, we are tearing down an image of Christ, and therefore Christ himself. But then there is our third response to the Nativity. The Magi, the wise men, who are searching, asking, following, risking all and coming to Christ, recognizing God in a little house with his virgin mother. And what do? Having toiled to get to Christ, they empty themselves. Having traveled many miles through the wilderness, they lay their precious gifts before Jesus: gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Let us join with them, with those wise men, that having journeyed through the wilderness of the fast, having found Christ in the cave of our hearts, let us continue to empty ourselves, falling down in worship. Let us offer him our golden joy, our fragrant prayers, and yes, even our bitter and dark sorrows. Let us make these offerings on our behalf and on behalf of all people. But then, let us also do what the wise men did. Departing from the glorious but hidden Christmas crib, we must return by another way. Having met with Christ in his incarnation, we must not simply turn back and go the way we came. We must not leave the same as when we enter the Nativity. We must find that other way of living, which is always in communion with Christ. Let us be changed as we encounter Christ in the manger, changed into the likeness of Christ. I will never forget my granddad, who was a godly and faithful man, who was a pastor and a preacher. He would always say to me, "Doug," that's what he'd call me, that's my name, "Doug, wise men still seek him." So maybe a bit on point for my granddad, a little bit cheesy, but it's true. Wise men still seek him. Be a wise man. Be a wise lady. Find Christ this Christmas. Do not be distracted. Do not become self-seeking and turned in on yourself. But seek Christ and return by another way, forever changed. Christ is born. Let us glorify him, not just today, but throughout the year and into eternity. Amen.